G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back in Valheim. I'm going to make another breeder, this time for wolves. So I've tamed a couple of wolves, I tamed two. I was fortunate enough that on our little island here we also have a mountain. So I went up there and I caught two of them. They're not no stars, they're just normal wolves. But I don't think there'll be any 1-star or 2-star wolves on this island. But that's not important to me at the moment. But anyway, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Now the reason why I'm making the video is because I always get comments that I just show the finished product of the breeders. I never actually show you how to make them. So this one, I'm going to show you how to do it. So there we've got our simple pig breeder there. And I actually had 4 in here, but one's escaped because it's just a holding pen. Here he is down here. So that's the general idea of what I want these wolves for. I just want them to be dropped out outside of our perimeter wall. So over time, keep feeding them. They'll just keep breeding, and then over the next, 4, 5, 6 days, we'll end up with about 30 or 40 wolves on the perimeter of our little village here. Now I don't know why I can't pick up this one, so that might become an issue. But anyway, so basically all I've done is just come up as far as I can with my stone. Now I'm only going to put 2 up here, I'm not going to put 4. So it doesn't have to be as wide. So what I want is it sort of coming out to here, about this width, and somewhere that I can put in a portal, so that I can get up here easily when I want to feed them. Now at this height, I think it should be fine for trolls. So even if we do get attacked by a troll, I think it should be okay, but I will check that. We haven't been attacked by a troll yet. But let's get started. So of course you need to have your workbench down there. Make sure that you have a good supply of wood on you. And we're just going to build a really basic square plan. So we'll start here somewhere. We'll just whack down a square, and then we can start working on the dimensions. Now I'm still not totally got the new building system down pat yet. I don't play the game enough to have it worked out, but apparently you can move where your click points are now. So I'm not really sure how that works. So basically what we want is we want the little doggy wogs to have their babies out to the edge of this wall. So we're just going to build 2 pens. We'll stick that one there, and we will finish this off. And then we're just going to build a simple wall around it. So these are our 2 pens. And so I really want to come out a little bit further, because remember we have to feed them. Can I get in there without falling off? There we go. So we want to, just like in the pig breeder, we want to have a feeding section so that we can just set up a kick plate, and that makes it really simple to feed them. So the throw board will be somewhere about where I'm standing now. So what we want to do is we want this half piece. So wolves are a little bit trickier. So now we've got to sit it on top. So we want about just hanging over there. So somewhere about there. If it doesn't work, I will just move it. Alright, so somewhere about there. So when we push in our wolves, they will be just standing on this first lip. So I'll fill out this, and I'll go to sleep so that you guys can see. We'll do this in the daytime. So I'll fill it out and then we'll come back. Okay, so we're back in the morning, an absolutely horrendous day, which is what always happens when you want to make a video of something. So what we need to do now is we need to get these wolves up to the top. So what I've done, I've just enclosed it to make a little pen. So we're going to just take our 26-degree piece and we want to make a ramp. If you can't get all the way without it breaking, like that one, you might just have to support something here, but just stick in a post like this. And what do we need? One here. So somewhere about there. But as you can see there, the wolf's just taking care of him. Is that going to get in the way? Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it over to the side. But anyway, this is all getting destroyed, so we don't have to worry too much about it. We just want to give a bit of support. So that'll support that up now. Now we can go back to building that. Now, I'm pretty sure that these guys will probably walk up on this. I think they should be able to. So we might be able to just come straight off here and get them up onto the wall. But we need to get them up. We need to get them in a place. So we might stick that there first and then build off that. Now, they do walk up stairs as well. So you could use stairs. I prefer using this. Just at 26 degrees. Okay, so now they should be able to walk up here, walk up all the way. They can follow me, and we can get them in here. We can stick them into this, and then basically all we're doing is we're locking them in with a piece like that. That's it. So I've seen lots and lots of videos about, you know, really intricate ones and all that sort of stuff, but I don't think you need it. So let's grab a wolf and let's see if we can just get them to follow us. We'll get two of them. We'll take out this piece and let's see if they follow me up here. Alright, well, so that might be an issue that they can't get up there for some reason. Because I can't walk up there. So if I can't walk up there, they won't be able to. Now all the animals naturally want to walk upstairs. Oh, all good. So everything, chickens, the whole lot, they all naturally want to walk up anything that you build. So wolves are really easy to get up. You just got to get them to follow you. Well, no, he didn't want to do that time. So if you have to, you can also push him up. So let's see if we can get him onto this one. He doesn't want to come up here for some reason. There we go. Come on, keep coming. Now with pigs it's a little bit different. You'll have to put a fence on either side because the pigs will run off. They fall off. He doesn't want to come up. Come on girls, boys. Follow me up here. So what they're doing is they're seeing me being away from them for some reason. Maybe because we're on the wall. Anyway, I'll get these guys up, and if I have to, I'll just push them up, and then we'll put them in the pen. Okay, so here we are. So we got the first one up. I just did it in increments and he followed me all the way up. So we just want to get him prepared. So we want this half piece. It's not so much difficulty with the wolves because they don't run out until you... Alright, there we go. Until you release them. So you can see what he's doing now. So he's just standing right on the edge. But once we feed them, he should path correctly and come back out. But we'll see what happens. So we will stop him. Okay, wolf stays. So if you have a problem with this, you might just need to move that back a little bit. But we'll see what happens when we get the second one up. So we will do that. So I'll open up this again and we'll see if we can get this other one up. So I don't even know where it's gone. I hope it hasn't fallen off or something. Now I could push that little one up if I wanted to. Here he is. Is that him? No, you're coming with me. Oh, he's stuck on my... I don't know what he's doing over here. And there's another one somewhere that has fallen into my pit. So he's fallen into my big pit. So we kind of need to get this guy up, otherwise this might be, might push that little one into down there and breed a couple in there. But anyway, so we'll get this guy up, see if he can follow. And I'll just show you what I did to get them to just follow me up. So I just walked up incrementally. Alright, so I might need to push him because the other one was the one that was pushing him. So, no, not too far. Alright, so we'll get him up on top. So before the second one was pushing him up. So we'll just go little steps at a time. Alright, so if you get too far away from them, they might think that you're in a different position. So we'll get this one up. He's not coming. Come on. Follow me. Go. Maybe if I look at him. He wants to go. So there's something there that, it might be that they're finding it hard to path over that thing. So I'll just give him a bit of a push. I might better push him all the way in. Yeah, okay. So we just put this in here so they can't get out. Oh, they're already breeding, so that means that one's working. So let's see if this one stays up. Yep. And we will put him in there. Now we can destroy all this stuff and we can enclose it. I can bring up my portal. I might have to make it a little bit bigger. Maybe one more out, I think. I always like to have a bit of space because when you go to your kickboard to throw the food, I always like to have a bit of space. So the kickboard's going to be somewhere around about there. It's normally the same. Do I have any meat on me? I've got two of them. I think they eat that. So oh no. So I'm going to have to put up a bigger kickboard. So we'll stick that on top. And you just run at them. Like so. We'll split that food up. We'll chuck one out and see where it goes. So that mightn't be far enough. So if that's the case, we just need to move our kickboard. We really want that board, that food, to be right under his nose. So we might want to go somewhere about there. So let's go there. Let's go pick up that one. And let's try that again. Was that on the ground? Yep. Okay, let's have that. Chuck him one. And that's right at him. Oh, he might be happy too. So he mightn't be eaten because I just fed him before. Or meat. Why can't I see the wolf? Wolf, why can't I read you? Alright, so it says he's hungry. So he's stuck for some reason. So we might have to let him out and see if he can come back out. And then we'll play around with it a bit. Alright, so let's stick another one here. And let's feed this guy. We want to be facing correctly and see if he drops out. If I have to, what I'll do is I'll just let them out and then I'll just add a little bit extra. Let's get rid of my hammer. Alright, so that's right on him. Now, he's hungry as well. Alright, so we might just need to add another inch so that they stand up correctly. Alright, so again, each animal is different, so you have to play around with this a bit. So if you go into my pig pen, one pen is fine for one pig. You go to the next one, it's exactly the same, but you've got to feed this one a little bit further away from this one, and then the next one is perfect, and then the fourth one, I had to take half of the spacing away because the pig was always turning around. So you just need to play with it a bit. So what I'll do is I'll let these guys out, I'll play around with it a bit, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I moved it back another inch, and I've got one of them in perfect, but this dude just wants to stick his head into the dirt. I could fix it if I really wanted to. I would just have to bring this one back. But as you can see, they've already started breeding. I fed them. So everything is working the way it should do. It just doesn't look fantastic. I'm just waiting to see whether this one's going to have a baby or not. But if it does have a baby, it should be perfect, just straight out that hole. So totally up to you to whether you think that it's not aesthetic enough for you. I don't really care. This is about the 50th one that I've built. If I really get stuck into it, I might just take this dude out. Well, you can't take them out when they're like this. You've got to drop them down. So I've got another wolf that's locked in my house. I can bring him up. So I'm not going to destroy this at the moment. But we might just get a bit of breeding happening now. So we've already got this one pup out. Now I might just build, if I've got enough, I might just build a bit of a pen here, just to let them get big enough. Do I really have to? Because at night time, these guys will probably get killed. I'll see what happens. I'm not going to build anything. I'll just let them go wild and see how many pups we can pump out in the next couple of days. If I find that they're getting killed, well then, yeah, definitely I will build some little pen just to give 5 or 6 go in life, and then just release them. And they should have enough adults around them to protect them. The only problem with this one is later on when we go to the plains, a mosquito will definitely kill that wolf. But that's the idea right there. That's perfect what you want, where they're just sitting there. That one can't move, but yeah, I just don't know. It's just sometimes the game glitches when you try to do this sort of stuff because it's not in the game. But anyway, there you go. If you want to move any other animals, so wolves are easy because they follow you, and locks are easy because you can ride them. Pigs are a little bit different. You've got to push them up. So like I said, if you're doing this as a pig pen, you would build rails all the way along and you would push them. And then as you get them up there and then they want to run back, you just build something in front of them, let them relax, push them a little bit further, build something in front until you get them up there. But yeah, these guys are breeding. Now, off screen I might fix this one. What else do we have? Chickens. Alright, so chickens is a little bit different. You've got to build it at a 45 degree. You've got to come up here and you just throw down 2 eggs and then build a fire so that they hatch. Once you get the adults, you can destroy the fire, and exactly the same process, but you've just got to have a little gap so that the egg can fall through but the chicken won't. Alrighty, so I've just finished work and it was annoying me that the wolves were not in the right spot. So I've just come back into the game and they have automatically fixed themselves. So as you saw previously, the one on the left was fine. The one on the right he had his head down into the stones. So I didn't do anything. All I did was go out and just leave them alone for an hour or so and then come back and they're automatically coming back to me. But I have noticed that when you do push an animal in, they will tend to look a certain way. So this guy on the right, if there's ever a glitch with him, he will look to his left, because that's the way I pushed him in. So if you are going to push in an animal, make sure you try to get them looking this way and then push them in backwards so that they look towards you at their default setting. So I haven't done anything. I've been back in the game for a couple of minutes. You can see that they're breeding well, and we've got 1, 2, 3. We've already got 4 pups down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off this, put in a portal and put a cover over the top and then destroy all this, and that should be right. Now I've also still got a wolf in my house, so it's always clever to keep a backup plan. So he's in here somewhere. There he is. He's in our bed. We'll name him. He can just keep us company. So anyway, I'll go to bed, come back in the daytime. I'll finish up everything and then we can see what it looks like. Hopefully it will look something similar to that. Okay, so I've just been filling everything in. We are back. We just got to build our portal now. So we can stick a portal in here now that we come out of. So you can blend it into the wall a bit. Try to give yourself as much space as possible, because this can be a little bit annoying with that in your ear. But remember that when you walk up to the kickboard, you want to be facing the wolf and then throw out your meat. And then this one. Now I do have gaps in it. I don't really care, to be quite honest. But now that I've got the portal set up, I can go change. So I want to change this to wolf. So we'll change that to wolf. And then we'll change the one that I've got downstairs. So I've got one here called pigs. So this one's iron at the moment. So I'll change that to wolf. So at least we can get back up on the top. And then I'm going to fill that in, destroy everything. And then we are finished. Now, at the current spot I am in the game, I'm not getting attacked by any flying creatures, so it's not really that important to me to completely enclose it. But later on in the game, if you've got a harem of 2-star wolves up here, you really want to protect them. So let's go back down. Now we can pull down all that, because the mosquitoes will get inside and they target all your animals. So now that we've got that up, I know it looks a bit bodgy. Like I said, it's a really quick thing. This whole build has taken me about 30 minutes. 30 minutes of building and about 30 minutes of stuffing around, trying to get the walls in and to the right spot. But you'll find that with all the animals, wherever you want them to go, they won't go that way. So you do have to stuff around. But we've got them perfectly aligned now. We can get rid of all this stuff. We don't need any of this. We'll collect all that wood back. Maybe, if I had enough room. But there you go. And I did decide just to stick something around these guys, just so that they have a bit of protection till they grow up. Once I get 10 or so around here, I'll just break all this down, and then I don't really care about the pups. But you can see how perfectly they're sitting now. As long as they're fed, as long as they're happy, and as long as I'm home, they will just keep pumping out wolf cubs. So how many we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So since I've fed them, they've pumped out 6 already. And like I said, I've been in the game this time for about 20 minutes. But total time from me building that thing is about 1 hour. And we already have 6 wolves. And we have this guy, I'm just going to leave him run around. And we also have 2 down here that fell into the pit. So if I really wanted to, I could leave them down in there, just in case. Just in case any greyling was managed to breach my defences and get up or get in, or the bats got in, these wolves will actually protect my pigs. So, talking about my pigs, they've been producing. We've got so much meat that we don't know what to do with it all. In fact, I might actually feed you, young man. Oh yeah, you can do that. Let's see if he goes over and eats that. So he can be our pet, maybe. Anyway, there we go, guys. Really simple, basic wolf breeder. Right next to my boar breeder. And then the next one is going to be, when we get further on, is going to be a chicken breeder. And then I have plans out this way to make a lox breeder. But that's a hell of a lot longer in the future, and I'll share that to you at that time. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Like I said, this is a really basic build, because I don't really want these no-star wolves anyway. I will end up getting a 2-star wolf that I will do something with. But anyway, like I said, like and subscribe. If you find it helpful, please leave a comment, and we'll catch you in the next one. Stay Vela.